show you everything you need to know. If thousands of people, just like you, have already used this brainwave to
Your brain can hold 3 million hours of TV shows. But if that's true, why don't you feel like a genius? The root of our problems comes down to one brainwave. You have this brainwave. It's dormant. All it takes is a 7-second ritual at home to activate the brainwave. Think you know what it is? I'd be surprised if you did. This brainwave is linked to genius abilities. Great ideas just come to you. You learn faster. Lucky things happen. NASA studied this brainwave, but we've all been ignoring it. So we're going to activate this brainwave now because it's not on YouTube or Google or any books on Amazon. My name is Dr. James Rivers. The breakthrough exploded when a colleague handed me a forgotten study by NASA. And stay with me, this gets good. NASA wanted to measure the brain power of future rocket scientists. So they studied a set of kids, and what they found shocked them. 98% of the kids scored at creative genius levels, the little devils. Nearly every kid had a creative ability to solve even the most difficult problems. You had that same power when you were a young kid too, by the way. 5 years later, NASA administers the same test to the same kids, except this time, only 30% of the children scored at creative genius. And by the time the kids were teenagers, only 12%. But what about us adults? How many of us still have access to our God-given creative genius, which could allow us to transform our finances, our health, our relationships right now? Brace yourself for this one. Given the same test, less than 2% of adults still had access to this super brain power. That means as kids, 98% of us had this super brain. But as adults, only 2% of us. As a scientist, I had to know what robbed us of this genius power that was once yours. People might tell you the school system, and there's truth to that, but it dawned on me. If I could discover what's really going on at the cellular level, then maybe we could reactivate that brain power in you. And I have good news. It turns out that we can. Because this brain power isn't about remembering facts from a textbook. It taps into your intuition. You have eureka moments. Difficult problems get solved with a great insight. And I know it's not a scientific term, but it's almost as if you become lucky, and things just start working out more and more for you in your life. As a neuroscientist for 34 years, the magic of the human mind never stops surprising me. But what I found pouring through the research stunned even me. You know how people say we only use 10% of our brain? Well, it's not accurate, but there's a seed of truth. It turns out if you look at a child's consciousness with an EEG machine, you can see their brainwaves. And what you see is kids have a very active theta wave. But when you look at an adult's consciousness, you see almost no theta wave. It's like it's been deactivated. And neuroscientists who have gone beyond the classroom know that people at the theta level tend to report many lucky things happening to them. Remarkable events, transformations take place at theta. Problems get solved. Genius happened. You might call it magic or good luck, but it's something different. It's almost like people who tap into theta can shape reality, and the universe has your back. It's because when you're at the theta level, several regions of your brain activate at the same time and connect to each other. It's like having a super brain. Let me explain. This theta discovery is the root of all our problems. Recently, colleagues in Japan found the famous flow state was linked to theta in an unbreakable chain. All athletes and musicians seek to be in the flow state, and so should you. Because the flow state is when you're in the zone and everything becomes easier for you. When Tom Brady throws a game-winning touchdown, he's in a flow state with theta. When Taylor Swift is performing for 70,000 people, she's in a flow state with theta. But you'd be amazed to discover it's not new. You can go back a century and still see leaders seeking theta. Thomas Edison invented a complicated contraption that activated theta for him. He wrote that this device solved his hardest problems for him. Have you ever wondered why so many billionaires say they wake up at exactly 4 a.m. and not at a different hour? Well, these billionaires know how their brain works. They're taking advantage of the theta brainwave, which is elevated when you wake up at that time. It makes deep and profound learning very easy, where you don't have to work nearly as hard. The theta wave is so transformative that in the lab, my colleagues and I refer to it as the genius wave. There's even research from Columbia University showing your theta could influence another person. This could mean that if you have more theta, you could bless your kids with it and pass it down to them. I want you to understand, this is the root cause of our problems and bad luck. We are born with miraculous human ability, but from the time we are born, the modern way of life systematically suppresses this genius wave, rendering it mostly deactivated. Our powers and destiny have been stolen from us at the neural level. Although my critics laugh when I say it, this is truly the great swindle of our lifetime. This is why it takes you so long to learn a new skill that could improve your finances, while a few lucky people can pick it up with ease. It's why you think of what you should have said after the conversation. It's why love and relationships go sour. It's why great insights and eureka moments come to others, but rarely to you. The deck was stacked against us, causing the God-given brainwave that could transform your life and luck to shrink and shrink and shrink before you even had a chance as an adult. And the longer this goes on, the more frustrated you'll feel. This is why so many people become bitter and resentful as they get older. They're missing out on God's gift to them. But they can turn it all around starting as soon as today. And so can you. Here are the 4 ways we know for a fact that will activate your theta wave. Number 1, meditation. If you can meditate twice a day for 20 minutes a day, you'll begin to activate your theta wave. This one is not a great option for a lot of folks because it's very hard and time-consuming. Number 2, wake up at 4 a.m. This is what many billionaires do, but it's also very hard and tiring. I don't even do this myself. Number 3, use a biofeedback machine. Biofeedback machinery has been shown to activate your genius wave, but in-person sessions start at around $300 per hour, and an in-home biofeedback machine will set you back about $7,000. Number 4, you can use a special sound wave. This is the easiest way by far, and I have the ideal sound wave for you, but let me tell you why. When my colleagues and I began researching how to activate the genius wave, we wanted something that was simple, easy, and that you could do at home. And we knew the solution would be unique because this hasn't existed until now. And there were thousands of studies, not to mention ancient texts that have been around for centuries to go through. So let me give you a clue. Nikola Tesla advised, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of frequency and vibration. He was a bit out there, but he was right. We realized sound waves were a perfect solution because sound is all about vibrations. And our sound wave used brain entrainment, which works by guiding the brain into theta. But there's a problem. Brain entrainment normally takes 1 hour per session. But after many late nights and coffee runs at the lab, my PhDs were able to turn 1 hour of brain entrainment into a 7-minute sound wave. You'll love what happened next. Being researchers, we tested it on ourselves first. We wondered, would it work like the research showed? Or did we forget something? We listened to the sound wave every day for 7 minutes, making sure not to miss a day. After a few short weeks, we knew it was working when one colleague reported he'd finished his book, which had been sitting incomplete on his computer for 3 years. He said the book just suddenly came together for him. But there's more. Another colleague reported his persistent migraine headaches had just disappeared after a week of listening. His son's test results had gone from a C to an A at school. It was transforming his entire family. And it didn't stop there. After 3 weeks of listening, a female colleague who had been divorced and single for several years accidentally bumped carts with a man at Trader Joe's. That man is now her fiancé. It all felt a bit magical. Another colleague reported losing 16 pounds from his belly. And after 11 years of cigarettes, another reported he'd lost the urge to smoke and quit. His behavior towards smoking had been reprogrammed. And it wasn't just him. His wife had been listening to the sound wave every day too. And she'd gotten the promotion at work she swore she'd be passed over for, which included a signing bonus. We called this 7-minute sound wave the Genius Wave and turned it into a digital audio track anyone could listen to right now. So far, it's helped 18,366 everyday Americans start to live a lucky and blessed life. The Genius Wave is the first sound wave developed by neuroscientists that uses advanced brain entrainment to activate theta and the mind power that can transform your life. It's simple, easy, and you can do it at home. Just pop on a pair of headphones and relax for 7 minutes listening to the calming sound wave. Beneath your awareness, the advanced brain entrainment will begin activating your theta by connecting several regions of your brain to each other. It starts working the very first time you listen to it. You'll do it from the privacy of your own home. And you don't need to meditate, repeat a mantra, or write anything down. You just listen to the sound wave for 7 minutes every day as it synchronizes with your brain waves and activates your theta. The result is an activated genius wave, reconnecting you with the brain power that's currently dormant in you. You'll notice insights and eureka moments begin to flow to you. Difficult problems will become solved with little to no effort on your part. As you listen more each day, things shift and new abilities begin to unlock. You'll automatically start thinking bigger about your life. And you'll notice a sense of easy confidence in your quest for amazing health, amazing relationships, amazing career. And did you know deep learning happens in theta? So you'll find it easier to remember key ideas or learn a new skill, like a musical instrument or even a new money-making skill. Best of all, operating at the theta level is the key to things falling into place for you and your family. Synchronicities happen, abundance happens, opportunities come your way. Give it a few weeks and you might find your behavior towards food or exercise or even giving up smoking has changed and you feel in control. Since its release, the Genius Wave has helped thousands of people around the world experience a transformation in their life. People like Rachel, a nurse from Tustin, California, who wrote me and said, "Before I started using this product, I felt I was at the mercy of events. Bad things would happen, and I had no control. Over time, I'd accepted this as my fate. Even when something good would happen, like when my daughter got engaged, it was a sinking feeling because I felt the universe would balance out the good and send me something bad. Over the years, I tried meditation, yoga, and even the law of attraction stuff, but nothing seemed to truly impact my life. Within 2 weeks of listening to the Genius Wave, this product has made me a new woman. I'm much kinder to my kids and husband, and I'm learning to speak French. It's actually easy now. It's hard to describe. My life feels enchanted now, like I'm the center of some wonderful little fairy tale. While I would never be able to afford to fly to Dr. Rivers and see him in person, I can't thank him and his colleagues enough for making this available to people who need it. 5 stars. Here's another one. I wanted to try this for the financial aspect. I'd hoped tapping into Theta would unlock that genius creative ability we all had as young kids and help me grow my Amazon business. I also hope my 6-year-old and 8-year-old would take an interest in bettering their mind too when they saw me do it. I didn't notice much the first week, but in week 2, my wife commented that I'd seemed sharper. She joked, "You were always smart, but it seems like your IQ has gone up 20 points. It's been a couple months now, and my Amazon business is doing well enough that I quit my 9-to-5. When problems arise, I don't get worried now. I just know Theta will figure it out for me. And within a couple days, the solution just comes to me. I told my friends it's my new superpower. My kids love listening to this product before bed. The best benefit of all might be they don't fight us on bedtime anymore. I hope this helps someone who wants to improve their finances like I did. I love this product." That's from Michael in Dallas. Hannah from Manhattan said, "Since I was a kid, my family has been superstitious. Everyone says we have bad luck. A few years ago, my mom was sick, and the doctor told my mom she needed to have her leg amputated to save her life. So she had the surgery. And then we found out after she didn't need to have her leg amputated. Things like that. So I was excited when Dr. Rivers talked about what happens when we're at the Theta level more often. And this sound wave has changed everything for me. My relationship with my husband has transformed, and in a team meeting, an idea struck me out of nowhere that's grown our entire company. A little after that, I got promoted. My family's so-called curse is no more. I can't believe how different I feel now. I feel like everyone should know about this product. I've recommended it to all my friends and family. I received hundreds of emails like this, and it inspires me to spread the word of the Genius Wave to as many people as possible. The Genius Wave is much faster than a meditation practice and much more affordable than a $7,000 biofeedback machine. And because several regions of your brain activate at the same time, transformations in people's finances, health, relationships, and career are not uncommon. It's time for you to experience life with the brain power nature had in mind for you, before our modern way of life deactivated it. Just imagine waking up each morning refreshed, with solutions to problems handed to you, and real clarity about how to get the outcome you want. Imagine grasping a new idea the first time you hear it, even though it takes others days or weeks to get it. Imagine reconnecting with your mind's intuitive power, where great insights and creativity flow to you as you need them. Imagine the look on a friend's face as you handle a difficult conversation with ease, because the right word now comes to you. You suddenly have access to the insights that make your career take off. Or you learn a new money-making skill quickly and improve your finances. Maybe you stun your family by learning a new language or musical instrument, and it's actually fun. Great opportunities are abundant. Things start to go your way, and life gets better and better for you and your family. That's the life you deserve, and you can have it all today when you claim your copy of the Genius Wave. By now, you should realize that I take great pride in the work that I do as one of America's most diligent neuroscientists. My reputation is everything, and I would only ever attach my name to a product if I 100% believe in it. Bottom line is, a lot of time and money goes into this research. However, when you compare the time that Genius Wave takes to the months of time that even basic meditation requires, or when you compare the price to the expensive equipment out there that promises to do the same thing, it will seem like a bargain. And given the transformation that activating your Theta Wave can have on your life, we could easily offer this at a very high price. Think about it. How much would you be willing to invest to have difficult problems solved for you with a great insight? How much would you pay to land a promotion or get a raise? What about having your behavior towards food or exercise or smoking reprogrammed for you? Or watching your relationship with your partner or your kids transform? What would it be worth to not just feel like the universe has your back, but to actually see it guide and support you each day? Think about the power and control you're going to feel. What would you be willing to spend for this kind of transformation? $200, $300, $500? How much has it cost you in your lifetime struggling to get what you want? Because remember what Columbia University has found. The theta region of your brain can influence another. That means by activating it, you could support your kids or your partner with it too. But if you don't, that means they miss out on the benefits too. You really can't put a price on being tapped into your mind's intuitive ability and having the things that you want happen for you. Many of my colleagues have suggested that this product would be an incredible value even at $500. However, because my main goal with this product was to help all of the people who couldn't afford to come see me at my New York City clinic, we cut out all middlemen and made it available only through this website. That means you don't need to invest $500 to get your hands on this breakthrough sound wave. In fact, you don't need to invest $200 or even $100. That's because we are offering the Genius Wave today for just $49. That's more than 40% off our original price. But that's not all. Because you've made it this far into the presentation, it's obvious you're serious about experiencing a breakthrough in your life. And you are interested in seeing how this one-of-a-kind solution can help you the same way it's helping thousands of others. Which is why I want to let you try this cutting-edge sound wave at a special price available only through this video on this page today. And for a limited time only, I'd like to offer you the Genius Wave for just $39. That's another $10 off. And all I ask in return is that you consider sending us a success story once you experience the transformation that many of our customers are now experiencing. And remember, this deal is not available on Amazon or anywhere else. The only way to get the Genius Wave for this incredible price is right from this page. And you should know that I'm not going to limit the amount of time you can keep the Genius Wave either. It'll be yours forever. The price is set to increase as well, but I'm fighting to keep it affordable for the people who need it most. So this $39 price is not guaranteed beyond today. The last thing I want is for you to come back later and see higher prices, or worse, find out Genius Wave is no longer available for purchase. I've always tried to stay behind the scenes, away from social media and the press. But since the release of this product, numerous requests have come in. With the increased demand on my schedule, I am certain I will not be offering this online forever. Time really is running out. And you're still with me. You're still paying attention, which means your order is set aside for you. But if you leave the page, it may be given away to someone else. Don't spend another day dealing with the frustration that comes from not having access to the brain power sitting dormant inside you, when the solution is literally a click away. Claim your discount and click the button below right now. Even though the Genius Wave has thousands of 5-star reviews from customers, if you're skeptical, I understand how the programming of society and corporations have done all they can to hide this God-given wonder from the public. I understand how it profits them more if your mind is sedated and weakened. And they'll never admit this research is science-backed and bulletproof and can activate the subconscious powers of your mind, because if they did, you wouldn't need to buy a lot of their products ever again. So to prove this research-backed sound wave works and make this a 100% no-brainer for you to check out, I'm going to guarantee your order today for a full 90 days. It's a 100% ironclad money-back guarantee based on your complete satisfaction with your experience. That means you don't even need to make a decision right now. Just say maybe, and you'll have a full 90 days to test it out for yourself. Watch as problems are suddenly solved with an insight that automatically bubbles up for you. Watch as things naturally fall into place with less effort and more ease. Watch as finances improve, as relationships improve, as grades improve. See how others praise your new power and confidence, and ask your secret. Then decide if you want to keep it or not. The truth is, 90 days is incredibly generous, as most people who listen every day for 7 minutes begin to see results within a couple weeks. But as a doctor and scientist, putting my credibility on the line, it's important to me you feel complete confidence in our product and saying yes to giving this a shot. It doesn't matter how many times you've used it, you'll get all your money back if you don't get these results. I can't feel good keeping your money. I work with the friendliest customer support team who are easy to get a hold of and are on standby to answer any questions you have. I urge you to check out today for maximum savings. All you need to do to claim this incredible discount and take advantage of this risk-free offer is to click the button below and check out to begin activating your Genius Wave. There's simply no risk to you. The only risk you could possibly face is one of pain and regret that you missed out on experiencing this life-changing product when you had the chance. Go ahead and complete your checkout below and experience everything I've talked about 100% risk-free right now. So just go ahead and click the button below. If the Genius Wave is still available, then the order page will appear and you can enter your information. If not, you'll have a chance to add yourself to our waiting list, and we'll let you know if this product becomes available again later. Remember, you'll save the most money when you order with today's discount and not risk missing out. This order form is fully protected using the very latest 256-bit SSL encryption for total privacy and protection. It's the same security that major e-commerce giants like Amazon.com use. Just enter your order information and your digital audio track will be emailed to you in a matter of minutes, depending on how fast you can enter your information on the next page. And because it's digital, there's no shipping fees or waiting for a physical package to be mailed to your house. And that's not all you'll get when you place your order today. For everyone who orders at the discount price today, I'm giving you 3 free bonuses that aren't available anywhere else. First is a free copy of a classic book written over 100 years ago. The movie The Secret was secretly based on this book. It's the original book for attracting financial success instead of chasing it, without the fluff of The Secret. This book is $20 on Amazon, but yours free when you check out today. Second is a guided visualization from one of the top-rated creators on the Calm app, so you can see yourself and your life unfolding exactly as you want it to in the key areas: money, love, health, and happiness. Your third free bonus for checking out today is a beautifully designed infographic that reminds you of the 5 most important habits to help you create your ideal future. Just print it out and hang it up. I've consulted corporations and worked with celebrities and athletes. I've spent 34 years as a neuroscientist, and all that has led to this life-changing 7-minute sound wave that you can listen to at home starting today. That's why I urge you to take a stand today and say that you are no longer willing to accept a life that's anything less than magical and miraculous. Click the button below to claim your copy of the Genius Wave. There's only one favor I ask, and that is this. When you see the results this gives you, let us know. Send us an email. I'm excited to hear from you. Now it's up to you. You can carry on as you've always been, or you can try the Genius Wave risk-free for 90 days. You have absolutely nothing to lose and a whole incredible magical way of life to gain. I guarantee you'll be satisfied. If not, you don't pay a single penny. As a neuroscientist with 34 years experience, it wouldn't feel right keeping your money unless you get each and every benefit you deserve and truly achieve the success you deserve. It's not just a policy, but my personal guarantee. It's that simple. Just click the button below and the Genius Wave will be emailed to you immediately. Still watching? Still making your decision? Ever since we've released this sound wave, we've got all kinds of interest in the Genius Wave, with people emailing in and asking questions. So I'm just going to answer a few of the most common questions while you're sitting there deciding to claim your own copy. The first question is from Sophia in Lakeway, who asks, what makes the Genius Wave superior to meditation practices or biofeedback? Meditation has exploded in popularity over the last decade. So why has depression and stress disorders continued to get worse over the same period? Over 15,000 studies show meditation has benefits. I meditate sometimes because I find it enjoyable, but it takes months to see the benefits. And that's if you can be consistent with your meditation practice of 20 to 40 minutes a day every day, which most people can't. And what about biofeedback? Biofeedback can be effective for activating the Genius Wave, but in-person sessions start at around $300 per hour, and an in-home biofeedback machine costs $7,000. The Genius Wave costs 180 times less than that. And the Genius Wave works much faster than a meditation practice. It only takes 7 minutes a day. Everyone can find 7 minutes a day to pop on a pair of headphones and relax for 7 minutes, listening to the special sound wave, as it synchronizes with your brain waves and activates your theta. And the benefits go way beyond meditation because we're targeting theta. Transformations in people's finances, health, relationships, and career are not uncommon. It begins working the very first time you listen to it, reconnecting you with the brain power that's currently dormant in you. Olivia from Tampa asks, how exactly do I use the Genius Wave? Great question. Listening to the Genius Wave is simple, easy, and you can do it at home as soon as today. Just download the digital audio track to your phone or computer. All the technology is already programmed onto the track, and will begin activating your theta by connecting several regions of your brain to each other below your awareness. So there's nothing you have to do. Just close your eyes and listen. After 7 minutes, the audio track will finish and you'll be done. That's it. You don't need to meditate, repeat a mantra, or write anything down. And what if you miss a day? It's okay, and it's not the end of the world if you do. Just aim to listen every day for those 7 minutes. The benefits increase every time you listen. And the result is an activated Genius Wave and all the remarkable benefits that come with it. The next email comes from Ray in Victoria. He says, how fast will I see results? Everybody is different, and it really depends on how deactivated your theta was by your upbringing and society. Overall, many of our customers start to notice a difference, like clarity about what they should do, the insight they want most coming to them, or even problems that somehow solve themselves within the first 2 to 3 days. Some people even say they get a life-changing eureka moment just a few hours after listening for the first time. Other changes, like improved finances or weight loss, may happen over time in the coming weeks and months. Remember, your mind is the power source that influences every part of your life, so there's no limit to the benefits you may experience as you begin to operate more in theta. You might notice a difficult problem becomes solved with little to no effort on your part. Or you suddenly have access to an insight that makes your career take off, along with your finances. You find you no longer want to drink or smoke or eat bad foods. As you listen more each day, things shift and new abilities begin to unlock. You'll automatically start thinking bigger about your life. You feel a surge of confidence in your quest for amazing health, amazing relationships, amazing career, as things finally start falling into place for you. And even though many of these improvements will happen in the first month, the magic will continue as you keep listening for those 7 minutes a day. After a few months, you might notice you feel like an entirely new person. Remember, the best way to see and truly find out what benefits are in store for you is just to click the button below and check out. You're always protected by our industry-leading 90-day, 100% satisfaction guarantee. Next question is from Amy in Las Vegas. Will the Genius Wave help me at the casino? This is a fun question. The truth is, I wish. Although a few customers have reported some amazing stories of their luck changing while playing the slots or roulette or even betting on a sport, there is, of course, no evidence to support that the Genius Wave caused that. The next question is from Damon in Raleigh, who asked, will it help me with my finances or career? What about my studies? How important do you think your brain power is for your career? Think about it. How do you rise up the ladder in your career? How do you land the promotion or sign the client or secure that pay raise? You do it by providing more value with great insights that no one else does, by being able to spot trends and see things in ways others can't, and capitalizing on those opportunities. And there's always a bit of luck involved. People call it right place, right time. But it's not out of our control. What they're talking about is your intuition, the great guide inside of all of us who can see around corners and help us get what we want. We are all born with this miraculous human ability, but from the time we are born, the modern way of life systematically suppresses this in us, rendering it mostly untapped and deactivated at the neural level. And if you're a student, remember the deepest learning happens in theta, so you'll find it easier to remember key ideas or learn a new project faster. You'll find it simple to grasp a new idea the first time you hear it, like it just gels with you, even though it takes others days or even weeks to get it. It's not uncommon for customers to wake up with solutions to business or relationship problems that their mind already solved for them while they were sleeping. All these insights and revelations begin to flow for you. It's almost as your business life and career become infused with a sense of luck and destiny. I really hope you get the chance to experience it for yourself. Ryan from Boston says, will it help with my health and weight loss? Our bodies hurt as we get older. That's true for everyone, right? Wrong. That's not true for everyone, and it might not need to be true for you either. Your body's natural healing properties are a marvel, but your body can't heal effectively in a stressful environment. If your body is always in fight or flight mode from everyday stress, healing is slowed or never even happens completely. That's how you end up with aches and joint pains that never seem to go away. And so much of our disease and inflammation comes from our mind, which is causing the stress. Did you know a single thought can release acid in your stomach? Activating your Genius Wave is an incredible way to reduce stress naturally and accelerate healing, so those joint pains can start to go away. And if you're finding it impossible to curb your cravings or quit smoking, this can be a big help. Something about operating more in theta causes things to shift and new abilities to unlock. Many customers have reported their behavior towards bad food or smoking has been reprogrammed, and they're not relying on willpower. They say they just don't want it anymore. That's why so many people who purchase the Genius Wave come to it with different needs and get the result they're looking for, because everything starts with the power of your mind. Liz from Frankfurt emails and says, should I do the Genius Wave with other things too, like yoga and meditation? Sure you can, but do them because you enjoy them, not because you expect them to activate your theta to any meaningful degree. Personally, I meditate sometimes because I find it enjoyable. I wouldn't do it otherwise because I don't need to anymore. I just listen to the Genius Wave 7 minutes every day as it synchronizes with my brain waves and activates my theta more and more. When you get your copy of the Genius Wave by checking out today, you'll love how simple it is. All the technology is already programmed onto the track, and will begin activating your theta by connecting several regions of your brain to each other. So there's nothing you have to do. Just close your eyes and listen. After 7 minutes, the audio track will finish and you'll be done. That's it. Sean asks, how fast do I get access to the Genius Wave? The Genius Wave is emailed to you immediately as soon as you complete your order. Because it's a digital audio track, you don't have to wait for a physical package to be mailed to your home, which also means you don't have to pay any shipping. You're going to begin activating your Genius Wave today, just as soon as you can click the button below and enter your information on the secure checkout page. Russell from Atlanta asks, is the Genius Wave available anywhere else for a lower price? Can I find the audio soundtracks on YouTube or Spotify? We only offer the Genius Wave direct through this website for a very important reason. I was approached by a large publisher to offer the Genius Wave through them. If I did that, the markup they required would make the price at least double what it is now for our customers. All that extra markup makes no sense. It's just added to subsidize all of their overhead and advertising costs, as well as put extra profit in their pockets, which would be pointless since you can already order the Genius Wave from the comfort of your home directly from this website. I was also concerned they might water down the technology we developed and placed in the Genius Wave audio, which cannot be found anywhere else. including on YouTube or Spotify. In fact, we studied the tracks offered on those websites, and the results were disappointing. For many of them, there was no brain entrainment technology embedded in the audio sounds at all. They just tell you that to get clicks and ad revenue. Also, please keep in mind the price is set to increase as well, but I'm still fighting to keep it affordable for the people who need it most. So this $39 price is not guaranteed beyond today. The last thing I want is for you to come back later and see higher prices, or worse, find out Genius Wave is no longer available for purchase. Since the release of this product, requests for my time have increased dramatically. With the increased demand on my schedule, I am certain I will not be offering this online forever. Time really is running out. Don't spend another day dealing with the frustration that comes from not having access to the brain power sitting dormant inside you, when the solution is literally a click away. Claim your discount and click the button below right now. Okay.